points in the game.
Here we go. Two of the top 4 seeds when we began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Welcome to Las Vegas, where dreams and fortunes can be made, and the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on last year's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. There's the handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Opening drive challenge for this offense in this championship game. They face 3rd down here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the move now. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
But a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down and 10. Tailback with another carry. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Touchdown, Stanford. They draw first blood in this national title game. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. 7. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Caught over the middle. It's Casper. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Trying to find room. It's Davison. Solid gain. Moves the ball with a 37.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
That gain makes it second and medium. Back to pass. It's Moore. Grab down the middle. It's low. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Casper. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Ducks will have first and 10 here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That's reeled in. It's low. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Tackle, but first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Oh, he fought hard there. Broken tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face third down and short. Back to throw. It's Moore. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Casper. Tackle's made quickly, but they are knocking on the door at the 8-yard line.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a third and goal.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on third and goal. Touchdown, Ducks! They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The defense has got it. It's a fumble. Breaks free. Touchdown, Oregon. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
Turn starts inside the 15. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. Takes the handoff. It's Valentine. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long, and here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Brown. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. The receiver grabs it. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
The Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Valentine. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Brown. Makes the grab, it's Valentine. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. Second down after the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. QB to the tight end for a completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Fourth down, no punt, out of field goal range. They're going for it. Looking to throw yet again. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. The fullback gets stopped for a loss. Ran into a wall there.
Boy, they're just not successful here on 2nd and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first two opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up third down.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. It's Brown. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Grab down the middle. It's low. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Dropping back. It's Moore. Pulls it in. It's Moore. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Casper. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
That's another huge gain for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Timeout is called a Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. To the air. It's Moore. The pass is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Wants to throw it. Receiver makes the catch, and he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That pass is caught. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Scanning the field, it's Moore. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He's in the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Grab down the middle. It's Brown. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that cash and run. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And he knocks through the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. They start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Dropping back, it's Brown. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to begin the second half. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He makes the grab. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on third down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Dropping back, it's Brown. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Looks like Stanford will have the first down.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
First down here for this offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. He's got the first down and still motoring. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. He'll hand it off. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. To throw, it's Brown. He's running out of time here. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
A gain makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Davison. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw here. The receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Moore. Caught over the middle, it's Moore. got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The Ducks trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they try to run it in. They try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
28, Stanford, 7.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And the receiver's got it.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. To throw, it's Brown. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offense coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
He's got it in the open. Breaks into the clear. Goes out of bounds, but a huge pickup on the play to wrap up the 3rd quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. So 3 quarters complete in this battle to crown a national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the game summary so far. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
But you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
After that big play to start the drive, they got close, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, they're getting closer and closer to that goal line, and now here we are. 4th down. At this point in the game, you got to think they're going to be aggressive and try to get the 6 points. Let's see what they do.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ducks.
I think they completely caught this defense off guard. 4th down and goal. I think everybody thinks the quarterback's going to have the ability to run or throw, but instead they run the football in here, and they somehow get this touchdown.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Catch made by the tight end. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
First down, looking to throw the football. Grabbed by the receiver. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
Back to throw again. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back, it's Brown. He pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's
Deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Second down, looking to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face third down and short. Caught behind the line. It's Black. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
The Cardinal offense lines up first and goal. Back to pass. It's Brown. Running back has it on a screen now. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. That completion makes it second and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kirk.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Looking downfield, it's Brown. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Caught over the middle, it's Hall. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hall. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them the fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw to the left. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver makes the grab. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Looking downfield, it's Brown. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and lead.